Broadcasting,
Alright,
modbasting.
There we go.
Yay! I'm just making sure I have everything. Yeah. Welcome one and all to the custom character, the conflict. I am the host and organizer, the eccentric Mr. Chaos, and my co-commentator.
Hey everyone!
Is Trainer of Light.
Hey everyone, Light Trainer here, and let's see. And this is going to be a very interesting match today. As with one that Chaos has done before, this is done between various custom characters he's made over time in this game.
Indeed. I'm also very confused about this grand labyrinth seal corridor map. I'm going to do a quick Google on what on earth that's about, because I'm pretty sure I have every DLC in this game.
It must have been one that they added in recently as as a free patch update or something.
It's only selectable in apparently it's only in training mode.
Okay. That makes sense.
Weird. Well, anyway, since Grand Labyrinth would have been the perfect place for Dark Knight Frey to fight a Minotaur, I'll just click random because the main option was taken. We'll be starting off in a pirate area, or a harbor.
Cue Pirates of the Caribbean.
Indeed.
Why do you choose to fight?
Now, Frey is actually the new one onto the custom roster, based on a character from Final Fantasy XIV that you meet in the Dark Knight quest. And I'm not going to say any more than that because we Final Fantasy XIV players has a bit of a strict no spoiler rule.
Indeed. And because he is a Dark Knight, I decided to make him use Nightmare's fighting style. Siegfried would have been also a decent choice, but I just felt like that, Nightmare is all about the darkness, and Siegfried, he's all about rejecting the darkness. Oop, neck and neck.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Dang.
Ikechi was going for the grab, only to get uppercut by the giant claymore. Which, fun fact, I went with that because that is the weapon that Frey is first seen with. Although he does get better ones in the future.
Yep, and the giant claymores are the signature weapon of the Dark Knight class of 14, which of course is a tanking class.
Yep.
And it's one of...
Frey has unleashed the abyssal art. He's going ham. The Minotaur cannot withstand it. Ooh, he went for a hug, but it did not work. And the power of darkness has overwhelmed this Minotaur. Really wish I could make him bigger. Here, I feel like Ikechi should be bigger than Frey, but oh well.
Yeah. Yeah, Frey's got himself a good streak going. Can he go for the perfect victory?
Yep. Oh, they're all powered up, but Ikechi still has his critical edge. Not that it matters, as he's already out.
Yay! 3-0, that is game, and the winner is Frey.
Before me.
Indeed. An excellent showing from this formidable fighter. Let's see. Probably should have went to select fighters, but oh well, I'm pretty sure it won't back me out to the main menu. Oh, it's now forcing me to use the same characters again. Oh, well, I'll just fix it when we get in. Oops.
Oh well. I take it you can't go back again.
I tried, it wasn't letting me.
Warrior spirits are forged
Darn.
for the never-ending skies.
It's been a while since I last played this game.
Battle one. Fight.
There we go. Character select. Sorry, Kitchu, but you're out of here.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Alrighty. Who shall be next? Might as well just have you pick one and I pick the other.
Okay. Just give me a second to write down the first winner here on a random notepad.
Yep. I'll just scroll through the roster as you do so. There are some characters that are alternate versions of other characters, but oh well. The timeline will fix itself.
Yep.
And if all else fails, we can just have the alternates fight each other for round one.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm thinking Zello should get another run in.
Zelos? Alrighty.
Ready when you are.
And my holy knight. And what should he go up against? What would be a good one? Decisions. Let's go with, you know what? We'll go with a old one from a old, D&D campaign, Rolkoff.
Ooh, I haven't heard from him in a while.
Indeed, you haven't. I changed up his helmet bit to be a lot more normal, because I think that knight helmet didn't come out at the time, I want to say.
Merchant ship replete with riches attracts more chaos than customers.
This should be a good fight.
And of course we're back here, so I guess this is a sponsored area.
Battle one. Fight. Too easy. Easy.
At the very least, it's going to be relatively even, because they both have the same fighting style.
Oh yeah.
Zelos is right now in the lead, and he has prevailed. Not even giving Rolkoff even a moment to utilize that darkness power. Round two, Zelos is just skipping along, practically dancing with his giant greatsword. Of course, the difference in weapon could mean everything here, where Zelos is wielding a very meaty blade. Rolkoff is using a much thinner blade, I want to say it's called a Sly-hander? Granted, they're both Sly-handers, really, in terms of Siegfried's fighting style. And as you may see, which was a new update that wasn't there when I first started doing this, is I can choose to have armor be non-breakable. Some characters still have breakable gear in some places, but I prefer my characters being fully clothed, that way we can pick, you know, be able to fully appreciate their victory.
Oh yeah, and there'll be less chances of seeing very interesting undergarments.
Oh, Siegfried's already powered up. He don't think he needs the critical edge. Rolkoff, oh, Rolkoff managed to avoid the double sweep there. Can he catch up? He needs an opening. But Zelos finishes off by screaming he would never defeat him.
Claim victory and bask in glory.
very well showing from this Paladin.
Not too shabby.
Nice.
If I ever see someone spinning a sword like that in real life, I swear to God, I'm just gonna run.
And of course, the good King of Dicehood will be going against the visitor from 14 in the next round.
For the decider of who has the better sword.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Alrighty. Pick who will be the next one on the list.
Let's see here. How about let's go for a Lunos? I haven't seen too much action from him at all for some time.
Alrighty, let's see. Where's the Luna on this list again?
Fun fact, the Lunos is one of my own characters. He is a young Draco mage, but unfortunately there's not much in terms of mages here in this game, so he has had to improvise a little bit.
Indeed. And let's see, I think I will throw... Who should I throw at him? You know what? I will throw the character Volvor at him, who is supposed to be sentient armor.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Colors on the left, darkness on the right, but
Yep.
only one will prevail.
I can't run away. Am I good enough?
Both combatants do not seem to be very confident at their chances.
Won't die. This is it. Too easy. Too easy.
Yeah.
Whoa, they seem to be pretty evened out.
Oh yeah. Which is fitting in a weird way. Oh. Oh, he was ingesting some poison, but apparently decided to do a backflip instead. Oh. Ooh, and with a move straight out of Ninja Gaiden. Then Volvor takes the first round. And what a heated first round that was.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the flag was meant to represent the allegiance of Volvor, which was for the... Oh! And he performed a soul steal. Volvor is letting out the pain. As opposed to before, it is the man in the second corner that is winning. Can Lunos turn the tide? He has 2 gauges compared to Volvor's none, but as mentioned before, he can steal that. Lunos has to be very careful with how he strikes. He's starting to lose the edge. His doubts are starting to become his doom. Ooh, and a Lunos goes down.
Oh well.
Until our next battle.
Not all that upset because, well, technically speaking, Lunos is still kind of in training.
Yeah.
So
I didn't
Volvor
merge
will
it.
be
Well, I don't know what
taking
you
another
mean.
So Volvor will be going up into the next round against his next opponent.
Yep. And so who shall be next?
Let's see. I bet they don't show the names too much unless you click on them.
Yeah. Kind of a shame. should be some familiar faces at least.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just hard for me to see. How about Hunter?
Alrighty, Hunter I do believe is by the top, because I usually make him first in these games.
Soul of Funk. Are you ready?
Alrighty. And now, just so that way Hikaru... Let's see. Should I use Hikaru, or should I use Hunter's natural nemesis?
Hey, whichever one you feel is best for this one.
Alrighty, I'll flip a coin. Now, you didn't Moss Musk yet. We had 3 rounds so far. Frey versus a Minotaur. Frey won. Zelos versus Rolkoth, your old D&D character. Zelos won. And then Alunos versus Volvor. With Volvor prevailing. Now, let's see. Who will go next? I will flip a coin between Hikaru or Stalker. Heads, and it's the Cosador, and Cosador it is.
Soul of this ought to be fun.
Okay. Well, then Hikaru will be my pick for the next round then.
And for a fitting location for one of them at least, the snow-capped Snowdown area will be the area.
Well, considering winter is just around the corner, I'm not surprised.
I also just realized I said Snowdown when it's Showdown. Oh well.
You will die.
Yeah, nope. I was streaming.
Alright, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Battle 1.
Alrighty, these two characters have quite a bit of change since the beginning. Where Hunter actually used a completely different appearance, as well as Taki's weapon, where I forget what his Cosador originally used, but I do know his armor was definitely a lot different. But with the addition of new DLC, I changed it up quite a bit.
And
And a Cosador is victorious. That's what that happens when you give them the home field advantage.
Yep. I just didn't expect a Cosador to have an umbrella with a sword hidden in it now.
Oh, Hunter has a boost, but will it be enough? No. Cosador should be getting the bits on him. He just can't get the handle on the umbrella shenanigans. Oh. Ooh, Cosador was close to losing, but he pulled out the tricks to just stop Hunter in his tracks, enough for a combo to just smack him into submission.
Will Hunter be able to do the next round, though? Because that was close.
Your life ends here.
Oh, he's powered up, but will that be enough? He needs to utilize all of his tricks if he hopes to prevail, and it does not look like he'll be able to succeed. Alrighty, so in the next round, it'll be Volvor versus a Cosador.
Yep.
I don't even know my own strength.
Darn it, Hunter. But no, knowing him, he'll be like training up in order to go against this dastardly vampire again some other time.
But in the meantime, we'll inform Hunter's next of kin.
Which next to kin? He's got a bunch of them.
Shush.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Alrighty, so Hikaru, I do believe, was the one that we agreed could be your choice for the next round.
Yeah. Yeah, Hikaru is Ludus's dragon partner.
Unfortunately, Dwagon was not a good option, so we instead went for this more human malfested looking form. And of course we're going up against the dragon that would normally be very scaly, I decided to put in my only lizard man. Doesn't he just look friendly, Gat? Chakura is a new addition to the roster that I made, inspired from Pathfinder's race called Gomorrah? Gamola? Something among those lines. And they're a race of 6-eyed creatures. Use some pieces to give them extra eyes, Gat, because they usually have 6. Now, normally I'll probably have a few more lizard men on the roster, but unfortunately, lizard men literally don't have any real customization items. And some of the ones that they do have just clip through them. Like, for example, I have the Secret Inspector's hat on, and, well, it gives them a fabulous mane. It isn't doing all too much. Alright. I will say this so far. Hikaru's currently the underdog here, because usually whenever somebody wins round 1, they usually go on to win the rest of the thing.
Nice.
So Hikaru has to put in a lot of work in order to prevail, and so far, unless he gets thrown off, which is impossible thanks to my options. Ooh! Hikaru managed to dodge just in time. Oh! And I do believe that is unfortunately...
Fight to your last breath.
Things are not looking good. He was doing well at the start of that round, but unfortunately he lost it. But can he make up the difference?
Dang. Oh.
Oh. He was about to do something fancy. Oh. And Chakura managed to heal himself a bit. Karo needs to do something great in order to catch up. He needs to land his own critical edge. This should even them up, but I don't think it'll be the killing blow. Nope, the heal earlier saved him. Ooh! And Hikaru finally managed to get a round in. Will it be enough? Will he prevail against this monstrosity that he is engaging with? How about you, Gad, as you are currently the most vocal viewer? Who do you think is going to win? Who would you want to win? Better question. Ooh.
Dang, they're pretty even so far. At least from my
Nope,
end.
not anymore.
Oh.
Hikaru did a good job managing to get a singular win. But unfortunately, the lizard man demon, with the 6 eyes, managed to prevail. But at least he broke the streak of not being able to get around.
Okay, so how do you spell that name again?
Damn, right before I was about to make my answer. Alright, you can do it with the next one. Chakura, oh, whoops. Or Chakura, it's, let's see. It's, Chekura. There might be a couple of other letters missing.
Okay. So Chekura?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Who shall we pick next?
Let's see. Now, how about let's have a female character in here? If I recall correctly, you made Athena, right?
I did indeed.
Okay, well, let's have Athena go against someone.
Alrighty.
Athena, the Dragon Priestess.
Let's go.
And because I believe in gender equality, I'll be throwing you in a cat suit at her.
Oh my god, you still have that one!
Who win? The dragon or the cat with a cat on the head? Who do you want to win? The cat is watching. Will the cat get blood? One way to find out. Oh. Oh, there goes the helmet. Oh god, Athena is just, woo! I hope the cat jumped to safety, because the helmet is currently off.
Yeah, well, it's probably up in safe in a tree.
Fun fact, in the series proper, Athena is a pacifist. But this whole, like, weapon manipulation, yeah, that's still there. Uh-oh. Oh, God! God damn!
What now?
It's like all that soft cushioning plush material wasn't gonna save me here. Ouch.
Yeah, my goodness. I want to remind the audience is that the critical edge was done twice there by Athena. Oh god. I've forgotten how vicious the 2B fighting style is. Oh, you tried to counter with your own, but unfortunately you weren't able to pull it off.
Oh yeah, you gave her the 2B fighting style. And 2B is a battle android.
Oh yeah, Athena is very rough. Oh! And with a blow straight to the heavens and a kick back down, Athena loses a round before being able to secure her second one.
What can I say? This kitty's got claws.
Yeah, but don't get too cocky. After all, your defenses aren't doing too hot. It's in the red. Oh. But at the very least, this is still, this is probably the most even matchup we've had. Oh, Athena's defenses are also in the red. Oh, and Athena got launched straight into the heavens. She ain't looking too hot. Oh, but she broke the guard. Damn. All things considered, this is a very close battle.
Yeah.
Oh, Athena has to build up her meter in order to just guarantee the round win.
How's this?
So you're currently in the lead for right now. Now in terms of critical edge, Fred, but you haven't been able to get that off too well.
Nope.
Athena was combining the wall bounce. Oof.
How dreadful.
There goes your guard. Blow straight to the heavens. Yeah, come on, can you at least get Athena to the yellow?
How's this? How about this? Good. Feel you.
Ooh. Not done yet. We're not done yet. Oh, this might be it. Oh. Did a good job getting Athena back close. But unfortunately, that's that.
Claim victory and back.
Oh, but my god.
Oh well, Athena will be going against Chakura in the next round.
At the very least, she is at least she is very appreciative of how that fight went.
Okay, so far we have 6 fighters going on to the next round.
Indeed, and we have plenty more to go before we're done with round 1.
Oh yeah. How about let's have Doriku have a shot this time?
Alrighty, we have the young and the old version. Who shall we, which one shall we pick for this first match?
Let's go with the older version, the good Emperor himself.
Allow me to teach you.
And who shall be his opponent? And, let's see. You know what? Let's have the young face the old, or the old face the young.
Your fate.
Ah, there we go.
Because while they may be the same character lore-wise, they are using very different fighting styles, as you can already tell. As well as being very differently geared. This will be quite the mirror match.
Agony of battle cuts through the deathly silence
Oh,
of
yeah.
temptation to madness.
I can see the fear in your eyes. So, you desire to fight?
My one wish is if they added a voice option for a younger, well, not younger, but older fighter. Because otherwise I have to rely on voice modulation. Weirdly enough, there's a couple of voice lines that I think would work well for Doriku, but unfortunately those are specifically for female fighters. It's kind of hilarious given how they don't tend to allow that to happen, as in old female fighters.
Prepare to die! Brace yourself! Prepare to die! Prepare to die!
Dang, they're pretty evenly matched. Oh, but
Yeah, despite having about 1 pixel left, the younger one wasn't able to stop him from reaching the yellow. So old Doriku still has a chance.
Prepare to die!
yeah.
Ooh, and a nice solid movement. Oh, and he even stops the critical edge. But will the older one get his off?
Watch closely!
Oh, and he does! But is this enough to finish him? No, it is not, but he is buffed. Unfortunately, the same can be said about the other. Oh! And with a
Victory will not come easily. It must be
and with a blade slam, he destroys the chest armor, revealing the. Ooh! And now the helmet is gone as well. The younger Doriku is now in what I like to call Yakuza mode, which is totally not just because I added the tattoo to the back. Ooh, and the older one has proved to have learned from the previous encounter. Will the young one be able to counter learn? Getting closer and closer. Oh. Ooh, and despite losing the first round, the older Doriku looks poised to win. despite the younger one being very flared up to go.
Prepare to die.
Yep. With age comes experience indeed. Now this will be the deciding round. Oh jeez.
Ooh! The younger one was about to power up again, but once again, the older variant saw it coming. Ooh. The younger one needs to unleash his... Ooh! And it's over! The Emperor of Dragoon defeated his younger counterpart, earning him the next round.
Yep. Definitely.
Oh,
Okay,
and he even end with disrespect towards himself.
Yeesh. His younger self is gonna need a lot of ice for that burn.
Indeed he will. But now the question is, what will the old samurai fight in the next round?
I'm curious on how not so cat-suited me will do.
The stage of history
Alrighty.
Soul of
Be
Sophitia.
gentle with me.
And of course, like
Apparently-
before, you have a cat.
Yeah, since of course apparently putting me in a fluffy catsuit didn't seem to do much in terms of defenses.
Indeed. And of course, in honor of the previous round being a mirror match, we'll do the same exact thing this time around, throwing in your own mirror match. And I don't mean the catsuit version, I mean the demon version.
Oh gosh. The demon me. Woo boy.
For those who are wondering where the heck the demon light came from, demon light was born from, I want to say a Hunger Games simulator where despite being very nice and whatnot on the left, she turned into the serial killer on the right, just murdering everyone. Everyone to claim victory in that round.
What can I say? Being in a post-apocalyptic situation brought the worst out of me then.
Indeed. So it'll be light and, well, dark light, I guess you could say. If I was clever with naming, I probably would have went with something like Twilight. Of course, that would run... Ooh! And round one goes to the darkness.
Gosh dang it!
Oh, the slip up. Ooh, neck snap, followed by neck flip. Ooh, back kick to the back. Heck, the purity of your light has yet to go out without a fight. My Demon Light is in the yellow. Can she still win the round? No, as she is shanked with the magical rod. Wait, what? Wait, what? We all... And the demon wanted to go for one more attack, but unfortunately we had to remind her that she lost all of her health points.
That was funny. So far
Oh,
it's a tied match. Let's see who will win the next fight.
Yep, so far things are looking good. You didn't take good advantage of the blocks broke. Ooh, and the demon is taking advantage. Yes, but you managed to get her off before she could do something to you.
Nice.
Ooh, you got flipped. But you still have a chance. There's an opening. Oh, this is so close. Ooh, and the demon wins.
Darn.
If only you used your critical edge, you probably would have won. There's a lot of times I would have used it.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard me and are using it now.
Hee.
Getting a sizable advantage. It's to start with. But unfortunately, the demon version is still having plenty of energy to use. But at the very least, he did lose a meter, and oh, she's using the momentum. Lightning is spewing all that powerful magic. Oh. And the demon prevails.
Dang! Well, she'll be going against the good Emperor in the next round.
Such a beautiful corpse.
Probably one of the few times where they outright say that they killed somebody.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Not that the male one doesn't have lines like that. Alrighty, who will be next?
Let's see. How about Xylo? It's been a while since I've seen him in action.
Brace yourself.
Alrighty, and I know exactly who I'm going to throw him up against.
Soul of Cervantes. This ought to be fun.
A vampire hunter named Helix. Who I'm never even going to update the design of, but for right now I just love the hat too much to change it.
A single slash can cut even the frozen air in two.
I won't hold back. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this.
For those wondering why I specifically chose Helix to go up against Xylo, the reason has to do with, well, if Xylo likes Helix's daughter, and so I thought this would be a very funny reaction. Of course, I normally have Helix using a crossbow, but that's not an option, so guns will have to work instead. Ooh.
Fight to your last breath.
Piece of crap.
Yikes!
Yikes is right! Ouch!
What's worth it being shanked? Being shanked and shot with the same weapon. Ooh, and with a powerful flip up an air slide, Xylo managed to do a sizable bit of damage. Mitch, can he pull off what Doriku did? Or will he suffer the same fate as many who have lost the first round? Oh, it's close. Oh! Ah!
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Oh.
He almost had it.
Yep. Well, let's see how the final battle happens.
Yep. This might be the final round. Right now, the young ninja's not doing all too hot.
It's kind of understandable considering that Helix is indeed a very experienced vampire hunter.
Ooh, he tried shooting Xylo with his gun.
I spoke too soon.
Oh, Xylo is only on a... If Xylo does this right, which he unfortunately does not. If he did that right, he could have potentially won himself a round, but unfortunately, Helix saw his maneuver coming.
Yep.
Very unfortunate there.
Darn, close but no cigar.
History retold.
Alrighty, who shall be next?
Let's see. I'm thinking Demi Loon for some reason.
Alrighty, let me see if I can find the vampire. There he is, and yes,
Excellent.
vampire. So if he wins this round, he gets to go up against a vampire hunter. Not exactly the ideal situation. But I find it funny. And his opponent, let's have him go up against a new addition to the roster.
Oh?
There's with Jeffrey. Being a much older, they're fighting veteran. Let's hope that eye patch doesn't inconvenience him too much.
A merchant ship replete with riches attracts more chaos than customers.
I swear
Do not
this,
interfere.
the merchants at this port are
You won't
wanting
get any
something.
pity from me.
Battle 1. Fight.
Take this.
So who do you think will win, Gat? Vampire or one-eyed old man? In fact, I'm actually kind of curious on what you think of Jeffrey's design.
This ends it too easy.
Ooh.
Ready. Ready. Damn you.
Despite being up against a powerful vampire, Jeffrey is holding his own very well, and he may in fact win the first round. And he does!
Yee!
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized. Battle 2. Fight.
Well, just like who you would want to win. Gad. Yes, the AI is predictable, but that's kind of what makes it fun. So far, Jeffrey is looking like he's doing very well. Demiloon looks like he's trying to avenge and ooh!
Try this.
And with the
Come at me.
ceiling strike, the old man manages to get a good strike in. Oh, but Demiloon has unleashed his full power. Will it be enough?
Here goes. I got this.
Oh, but that form did not give him a lot of power.
Take this.
Ooh, and with a kick to the leg and a kick to the head, he is down.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Dang.
But I'm glad, Gad, that you like how Demiloon looks. Very proud of how I designed him.
Saw that. Ready.
Alright, battle 3.
Here I go.
Oh,
This'll hurt.
critical edge is being used.
Victory. Is mine. Stay down. Here goes.
Demiloon was hoping finishing him off, but unfortunately he didn't do enough damage.
Take that idea. What? You'll pay.
But he does have the advantage.
Here I go.
And Jeffrey wasted his. Oh, and they both wasted their attacks. Ooh, if there weren't walls, that would have been it. But unfortunately, I like having everything be even since there are some battlefields without walls. I mean, with, yeah. Or with walls, rather.
Easy.
Ooh, and Demiloon manages to succeed, but things are now slightly more uphill since he does not have that meter that gave him that tactical edge at the beginning anymore.
Take this. Over here.
Ooh, and he faked the old man lose his coat.
Here goes. You're up. This ends
Demiloon, that was a very nice coat.
Gonna have to get a replacement. Hope he has plenty.
strike. Take.
Ooh, Demiloon might be the first. Might be in the middle of a comeback. Back, Jeffrey's in the yellow. Ooh, but he has to deal out a lethal blow. Think that will miss. Ooh, Jeffrey calls him a monster. And with that, it's tied up. This could go either way, folks.
To the last one standing. Final battle. Fight.
Who will win, the shirtless old man or the man who still has a shirt and is a vampire?
Take this. Ready.
Yes. Right now, I'm putting my money on Jeffrey because he still has 2 meters compared to Demi Loon's now 1. Ooh. And the meter was not a factor.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
You should have known better.
Oh, yep. Sir Jeffrey makes it to the next round, but my gosh, Demiloon put up a fight.
Indeed, and for his efforts, I think I'll add him to the special losers bracket. For I'm not going to add every single one, because otherwise we'd be here forever. But only characters who manage to get at least 2 wins enter the bracket. And if there's no one else like that, I will... Well, I'll use someone... I'll use another group. After all, I do have the ones from here to throw out, and there's quite a lot of them. So, who shall be next?
Let's see. Wait, did you seriously make King K roll?
No, I downloaded King K Rule. There's a difference.
Ah. Let's see. How about Aquila?
Alrighty. I think Aquila's up this way. Yep, there he is.
Soul of... Is it my turn yet?
Alrighty. Now who to throw him up against? Let's see. You know what? I think I'll throw him up against Ania.
I'll give you a challenge.
Ooh. Yeah, Nia's one of my characters. She's technically a sorceress. Remind me again, you also made her brothers, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Thomas and Aiden are in.
Warrior spirits are forged below the never-ending skies.
Who have the superior name that begins with an A?
Battle 1. Fight.
So far, Aquila started off strong, but oh, right in the face. Hey, that shield is not going to do well for his looks. But then again, scythe wounds don't exactly lend much in terms of beauty contests. Oh, right in the balls. Oh, he tried manipulating the space and time like Zasalamel, and he didn't do much. But with a pimp slap, Ania goes down. Alrighty, round 2. First blood goes to Aquila once again, although he hit the spitting kick for his efforts. Oh. Ania managed to block the attack, but she isn't doing all too hot afterwards because it broke her guard. Ooh, and Aquila lost his own jacket. Yes. And I apologize for people who think I use that jacket too much. It's like the only jacket they have available. Ooh.
Oh man.
Nia's not doing too hot. Will she prevail over the elf? I hope that no chance was not toward my response, otherwise she has very low confidence. Oh, another guard breakage. But Ania has both her meters. Can she use it, or will she hold on to it in hopes of using it for a later round? Ooh, and she finally managed to get around him.
Yay!
If she keeps this up, she might be able to enter the loser's bracket, or at the very best case scenario, it will be Aquila entering that bracket. Ooh. And even getting a lot of time orbs around her there, but will Aquila have enough reaction time to take advantage of them? He's already in the yellow and Ania is looking pretty high. Aquila's gonna need a really strong combo in order to finish her off. Oh, but it looks less likely now. Oh, the guard's broken. Aquila could seize this back.
Come on now.
Ooh, just one more hit. And one of these contestants are entering the loser bracket. But who will it be? For such a splendid performance. Oh, and Ania's using her ability. Strikes him with lightning. From the heavens.
My specialty.
Well, that's right there. I mean, she does carry the blood of a sky dragon.
Oh, and Aquila's all fully powered, but can he take advantage? Oh, he counters! He uses his own critical edge! He's using the Thanos snap! Oh! Aquila's not looking too hot, and Ania still has another meter! Things aren't looking good! Can he combo his way to victory? Ooh, and like that, he was... Why do they keep getting up when that's supposed to be like an ending attack?
Tomorrow's victory starts with a heart of steel.
So, and Nia goes down to the... Ania goes to the next round, and Aquila will be going against, Demi Loon in the loser's bracket.
Indeed. Indeed, a spectacular performance. Ania managed to be the first character to come this close to losing and then do a full-on round trip to victory.
Alrighty.
Now, who goes next?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I am not thinking what you're thinking, but let's pretend I am anyway.
Both of her brothers.
Soul of Braceseed.
Alrighty, let's see who has to fight their sister. And who will even do well? Will it be Thomas with his big old sword? Or will it be Aiden with his smaller sword? Odds aren't looking too hot in Thomas's favor, just judging off the record win of the AI on the right, but I like to think that the AI is different every time, so I'm going to pretend that isn't a factor. At the very least, Thomas has the range, but Aiden has a lot of speed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's like some major differences between Thomas and Aiden. Thomas prefers to to be the more tankier of the two. Normally he'd be going in with the sword and shield, but it seems like that isn't too much of an option here unless someone's using, what was it, Sophia? Yeah. Which is still, I'll say I'm not comfortable having male characters using that fighting style. Because otherwise I would definitely use it. Yeah. Ooh! It's like Thomas and his Vulcan takiness managed to like win the first fight, but let's see how fight 2 goes. Aiden, on the other hand, Aiden, on the other hand, prefers a little more agility and finesse with his style.
Yeah, and that also made a good comparison. I want to bring that up real quick because Thomas does look like classic Siegfried. That was not intentional.
Nope. Yeah, no.
Ooh.
And of course, Thomas is also considered the captain of the Royal Guard, so he definitely has a little more, a little more experience compared to Aiden. But Aiden, on the other hand, prefers taking the not only does tied round so far. Aiden does like lead his own squad, but he also prefers taking missions that are a little more unorthodox compared to the other knights.
We
like,
have a lot of lore behind these characters, if you couldn't already tell.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Thomas may be doing the first proper spinaroonie. He won the first round, and he wins the third round. Will it be the case of the siblings winning one round after another? In which case, Thomas might end up being the victor. So Aiden has a lot to spin around. Thomas only needs one win.
Yep.
Oh.
Dang.
Ooh.
Strike.
I always get confused with like that poor baby line for the scoundrel. Oh, and Aiden is out for blood. Classic Siegfried is in quite the pickle. Oh, and Aiden manages to successfully dodge the double slice. I've only seen one character do that thus far, and I think I've only seen it once before. Oh my god! Folks, this is probably the closest match of them all.
Yeah.
One of these contestants is making it into the loser's bracket. Will they prevail? Oh, Thomas has the lead, but Aiden's doing his damnedest to catch up. Thomas has the advantage in regards to the critical meter. And with breaking of the breastplate, Thomas prevails. And also, you know, the arms. I always found the breakage to be really weird. And with that, classic Thomas wins!
Dang, and nice. Aiden makes it to the losers bracket. Who knows who's going to be his opponent in there?
Indeed, it might be a future contestant. It might be a random character from the other list. I don't know, but all I do know is that it's going to be rather spectacular.
Welcome to the
Yep.
stage of history.
So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
12.
11, 12 opponents in the main bracket, while there are 3 in the losers one. What do you say, we stop at like 16?
Alright, that's fair.
Yeah,
so who will
4
go
more rounds
next?
to go. Let's see. You know who we haven't seen fight from like our main, from these 2 hosts?
Ooh.
You.
Oh, alright. Probably should have guessed that.
Come on, do I have to?
I mean, I've had like 2 fights in already. It's only fair.
You know what? Fair. And I will put me against Gat.
Oh, looks like it's your time to shine, Gat.
Will you beat the shit out of this lovely host, or will I be able to move on in my own bloody tournament? The answer may surprise you.
Blood, flesh, and souls are often offered to the gods amidst deadly chants.
Hello, hi, greetings, etc.
I am very enthusiastic about this meeting. I forget why on Earth Cat's blades are green, but he is relatively old in terms of a character. My own design getting remixed every now and then to get the most accurate suit as possible.
And I noticed you two have matching helmets.
It is fitting. We are ooh. Oh, and Gad is not letting me off the hook. Ooh, and I am uppercutted straight into the heavens. Ow.
Or at least into the ceiling, since this place is a cave.
Well, there's light coming from above. There's still a heaven.
Yeah, true.
Gat's guard has proven to be very formidable. I can't pass it. Gat's powered up. I use my favorite maneuver when I actually play as myself. Ooh, and Gat has broken my guard once again. I am not doing too hot so far. Will I be able to prevail? Oh, close. Ooh, I tried to unleash my critical edge, but it was poorly timed, as Gat is the superior fighter. Much to my unfortunateness. I might be able to make blades appear, but Gat has a gun. My odds are not in my favor.
Hey, we still. Hey, there's still another round, so there may be a chance for you to turn this around.
Or at least enter the loser's bracket. Ow. Ow. Oh shit. Ah! I am not in a good position. I need to unleash something good. That's not good. Please don't shank me. Well, at least it didn't shake and shot me like Helix did to Xylo earlier. I am not entering the loser's bracket.
Ouch.
Damn, that was just a straight up execution. Yeah, why'd you do me like that?
Welcome to the stage.
And he's enjoying the heck out of it.
Indeed he is.
Do you have another version of your character, or is that the only one?
I do, actually.
Well then, let's see how Chaos number 2 handles an opponent. Just like I said, I've had both my versions in this already.
Soul of
Are you ready?
Can you tell I'm a lot more bloodthirsty with those eyes? Let's see. And I plan on putting up myself against another fighter, Captain Jakku.
Nice. A dimensional warrior versus a pirate.
Yarr.
And I notice you have a cute little robot friend.
Indeed I do. Where did it come from? I don't know.
The cherry blossom magnifies its beauty as with life.
You will die.
You look like a real pain in the ass.
Well, that's not very nice. I begin with more projectiles. As we see from Athena, those with 2-piece fighting styles are rather vicious, so I think Jakku might will have a little bit hard time. So far, he's doing rather well. We ain't seen the same aggressiveness that Athena's displayed earlier. Ooh, but we are seeing some vicious greatsword swings, which is very much in character for me.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Link.
Hey, Link!
Would you like to enter the tournament?
Time for you.
Ooh, and Jakku uses a fire tornado, to get me right up into the air, and ooh, things are not looking good for Udak Chaos's health bar. Nope. He's in critical air. Oh, I've unleashed my full power, but will it be enough? No, it is not. I am down.
So far, 1 win each.
Will it be enough for the loser to get into the loser's bracket? Jakku has a lot of strong attacks. Oh, he even caught my character straight off guard. Oh, it even got him to the back. I am unused to this drunken fighting. I was expecting a lot more of a pirate-themed fighting style. I am very much caught off guard. I don't think I'm winning this round.
Impossible.
Oh, shit! He finished him off with style!
Still want to go?
Yes, actually.
Jeez.
Alrighty, we've seen people come back from this. This will my second variation be able to pull out a win, or will I end up much like the Light Trainer and, well, not be doing too good? On the plus side, I did manage to make a substantial comeback. So I would have to literally be shit in order to, yep, loser's bracket.
Nice.
One of us is going.
One of you guys are going, one of you guys are staying. Who is it gonna be?
My money's on Jakku right now. I hate to bet against myself, but I have to be honest, especially given how he already wiped out like a quarter of my health bar in a singular slash.
Time for you.
Well, what can we say? He's actually technically part shark man.
Indeed. Oh. Yep, this looks like it. I'm trying to release my full power. Jakku will be overwhelmed if he doesn't similarly power up. Oh. Oh.
It's getting close.
It's to the right strike.
Don't piss yourself.
Oh no!
Claim victory.
I do believe I did piss myself.
So obviously I won.
It's like a pixel film on Jakku. Dang! So, Jakku's going against Gad in the next round. And you'll be going against Aiden in the loser's bracket.
Yep. Alrighty. God damn. Not sure about you folks, but that was... Woo-wee!
Ooh, indeed.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Since Linkzilla is here, shall we honor him with his own, entry?
Sounds like a fun plan.
Do you have an idea on who to fight him?
Let's see.
If not, I can pick one. I got an idea.
Oh, who's your idea?
Betsy L.
I was actually kind of thinking the same thing. Let's do this.
Soul of time to prove my strength.
Betsy L is also a new one. One that I am very much proud of the mask that I made. So who will win? A ferocious kaiju warrior? Here, or this very sinister looking masked man? The one thing I know for sure is that I gotta go grab food, so be right back.
I will
try to accelerate.
Fighting spirits.
Weaklings must taste death.
I'll do my best to like commentate this little match while he's gone. A nice open field, and here we go.
Take this. Take this.
Oh, looks like Bestial is trying to go in, but no, Link is showing his strong strengths and being within his kaiju ferocity. It looks like, no, Bestial is making a strong comeback there.
Your last breath.
And oh!
Alrighty, I see that Bestial won a round.
Yeah, he
What?
did. Link kept on trying to dance around him, but Bestial managed to, like, stop him in his tracks.
Yeah. On the plus side, though, with Harang's fighting style, it requires using talismans, which can have a drain on the health depending on how low it gets.
Yeah.
Yes, and the more it goes into the negatives, the more it'll affect him. So there's that one little advantage if you can force him to utilize everything. Oh.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Bestial looked like he's in the lead, but we've seen victories come from greater circumstances. Bestial's powering himself up. He's taking drugs, ladies and gentlemen.
Dang! Oh!
Claim victory.
What have I learned from this? It's that Gat was the only one to give
Yeah, oh, but Link didn't make a good effort in that match.
Indeed. Especially compared to how I fared against Gat. Since I don't believe I won around in my first match and I got floored. Hell,
Yeah.
I have the 2B fighting style, which was vicious as hell, and I still lost.
14, 15. Okay, so we got one more official match to go before these guys are going to be going. We'll be going to the next round.
Page of history retold.
Let's see.
I know one thing for sure is that if we have this again, Link will be craving vengeance against Bestial.
Mm-hmm.
And can't say I'll blame him.
Nope.
So who will go next?
Well, since we've already had Aquila in this match, how about his brother, Apollo? Just to balance things out.
Alrighty. Let's see, where is he? Ah, there he is.
Soul of brace yourself.
Let's see. And to add in to end the match of Red, with my skeleton Hannibal. One of my favorite characters. I more or less started with, he was born in Soul Calibur, and he, God willing, will be added to so many more.
Yeah.
The fight to realize your ideals shall never end.
I won't hold back.
So, you desire to fight?
Battle 1.
So this will be
Well, this
interesting.
seems to be an appropriate area.
Oh, how so?
Well, all the red and the fire.
Fair enough. Very strong showing By Apollo.
Yep.
Ooh, he tried to hit him right in the nads, but it did not work. Hannibal launched him into heavens. But of course, you always gotta watch out for Hannibal. The wrong move. And not only will he spear you, but he'll leave you naked. Trust me, I do that when I play as Hannibal.
Dang! Okay, that was a total anime battle scene there.
Indeed it was. Ooh! And with some health regen, things are looking in Apollo's favor for this particular bout. But Hannibal has reached his strongest state. All it takes is a little combo and oh! Damn, he's now naked. This is what I tell you folks, this is why you gotta be careful fighting Hannibal. Oh, and despite having lost his armor, for Apollo manages to get the win. You're managing to chip a little bit off the old chin. So far Hannibal's having quite the offense. But to go over the contestants a little bit, Apollo is supposed to be a fire elf, which I represent via in Pathfinder D&D as having a bloodline to the element of fire. Hannibal, meanwhile, is named after Hannibal Barca, the famous tactician, not Hannibal Lecter, the famous cannibal. Well, I'm convinced they went with Hannibal because not only is that a historical thing, but it rhymes with cannibal, and that's just funny. Ooh, things aren't looking good.
No way.
Apollo is tapped into his rage. This is a very strong stance, but it was not enough.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Dang. So Hannibal will be going against Bestial in the next round, and that's it for the main roster.
Indeed. We'll do the losers bracket at the end, because that, my dear viewers, is going to be how how the final match is going to be decided. For the winners of the losers bracket, we'll fight the winner overall for that one chance at stardom.
Oh yeah. Anyways, time for the next round.
Yep.
Starting with the new guy Frey versus Zelos, the good king of Dice Hood.
Which is going to be...
Sorry.
Yeah. Dark Knight versus Paladin.
I shall be your undoing.
Soul of this will be a pleasure.
Let's see. Where will the random take these two yellow-eyed fighters? Oh, looking like we're going to a forest. This is Zelos' domain.
The cacophony of battle cuts through the deathly silence in an invitation to madness.
Why do you choose to fight?
Yep, the Kingdom of Dice Hood is certainly more strongly European inspired, while that of the Dragoon Empire is more Asian inspired, specifically around the area of Japan.
Yep. Oh, the reason, guys, is because Zelos grew up raised by fairies. That's why. Ooh, and Zelos did a very neat little headbutt maneuver there. Very curious if that could be done in real life. And ooh, Frey tried doing something fancy, but it backfired horribly. Siegfried Victory's fighting style is prevailing over nightmares, as says the plot.
Except you're in.
Oh, Frey. Oh. Oh!
You aren't ready.
You're in.
Yeah. The fitting battleground for Frey would be, icy region. Ooh! Ooh, and Frey won that fight. In terms of power-up, Frey tends to have the lot easier activation compared to Zelos. Because Zelos needs to be either at death or being able to use the special critical guard impact to win. Of course, it doesn't look like that power-up is helping out Frey all too much. And Zelos doesn't seem like he'll need it. Frey needs to put all of its darkness in order to prevail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's at full power. Oh, but he's spending more time moving around than countering. Oh. And with a horizontal slice, the Dark Knight Frey is taken out.
My eyes closed.
Dang.
And Zelos does one more disrespect towards the Dark Warrior, which, to be honest, is pretty in canon for him.
Yep. So that's Frey is out. Next up, it's Volvor versus Acosador to determine who is going to be his next opponent.
Indeed.
Soul of Yoshimitsu.
Brace yourself.
Soul of
This ought to be fun.
So who will win? The living armor or the or the deadly vampire with an umbrella?
The desire for power leads the warriors to the arid desert.
I won't hold back.
If we were following normal rules, Volvor would already be the winner because this area is bright as hell.
battle one.
Well, I love how there's like randomly. Oh! Volvor is starting off strong with a vengeance. He does not care about Acosador at all.
Nope.
Acosador took offense to that.
What's up, Acosador doesn't come after us next?
Here's hoping. Ooh, and if ring outs were allowed, that would be one. Why are they not allowed? Not because of any dislike, it's just to be fair, because I'm randomizing the maps, and some maps don't have ring out opportunities. And, ooh! Despite his strong starting, Acosador manages to take Volvor's edge away from him.
Dang.
Oh! Oh! Volvor tried doing a very cheeky soul steal with the meter he had built up from the previous round, but it did not work. It did not work.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact, despite having despite currently being aligned with the Dragoon Empire, Volvor's flag currently represents Dicehood. The primary reason is that in the original D&D thing he was added into, he was found by somebody who was working for Dicehood. And I'm too lazy to change the flag. So far this is a close match.
Yeah.
Volvor's powered up. Oh, right in the heart, and even doing a little bit of soul stealing as well.
Dang.
My favorite part about Yoshimitsu's fighting style, oh, soul stealing is indeed possible. Ooh, and Volvor is defeated in this particular round by a Cochador.
Dang.
Can he pick up the pace? Can he defeat the trickery that is the umbrella? Ooh, this time he actually successfully gets off the soul steal.
Nice.
Which I believe, if he wasn't at full health, would do a little bit of healing. Oh, and of course the normal soul stealing takes away the soul meter that you see in the corner. If he does a little bit more, he could potentially steal a Cochador's meter away from him. Oh, things aren't looking good for a Cochador. He's at yellow, he's at red with his guard. This gave Volvor the edge he needs to get the finishing strike via spinning his weapon around.
Yep, they're now tied. Dang.
Which means the loser's bracket goes up even higher. Volvor powers up. He doesn't want to lose this one. Not to a Cochador.
Jeez. They are both out for blood.
Ooh! It was a close one, straight to the end. But a Cochador with a quick stab to the neck has gained the victory.
And Volvor gets moved down to the loser's bracket. Who knows who his opponent is next? So the good King Zealous will be going against the Demon Lord Icel Vampire. Dang.
Indeed, we have a lot of descriptions for him.
Alright, next up is Chakura versus Athena.
Who will win? Who will win? The very attractive looking dragon lady, or or a monstrosity?
Soul of Helix.
If the AI plays them as they were before, I would say Athena would win. Win hands down, given the brutality we saw in her previous match.
Oh yeah.
You really want to play with fire?
Battle 1. Fight.
Ooh, and starting off strong with a swing of the blade. Ooh, it's dodging a grab. Athena isn't going for fisticuffs as much as she did last time, but that could change on a dime.
There we go. I didn't misspell that. That was only right.
Oh. Guard impact. Guard impact again. But Chakura is keeping his guard up. He's managing to slowly wear Athena down. Ooh, and he picks up the first win.
Dang.
It helps out with his staff. He does have a longer reach than you did.
That's true. I was getting too up close and personal.
Athena's powered up. Up, and her attacks are going a lot stronger. Now that's the Dragon Priestess that we know and love. Oh, there's a miss. Chakura tapping into all of his hatred, and oh, smited with a sword.
Nice.
Last one standing.
Damn. That staff may have quite the range, but it doesn't have that much rage. If Athena had more meter, I'm sure that she would have definitely abused her critical edge, but unfortunately she's having a harder time than before building it up, and oh, she just got quite the hit on her. She needs to break through that guard if she hopes on winning.
Oh yeah. Because gosh dang it, that he's not letting up.
Oh, here we go, the traditional Athena slammer.
Kill shot. What now?
What would normally be a kill shot wasn't a kill shot this time. Athena needs to be back on the aggression and to keep her guard up. Oh! Oh! And with a sudden strike, Chakura manages.
Fight to your last breath.
Dang.
We are seeing some of her normal barrages, to be fair, folks, but it does not look like Chakura, ironically enough, despite not having a shield, he is not letting his guard down at all. It's a little bit strange if you ask me, but what can you do? Ooh! With a whole bunch of lasers, Athena manages to get on the edge. Shoots her. She powers up. Will she be able to land a blow into the loser's bracket? Oh. Ooh, now that's not good.
Nope.
Chakura got them even and got a health, and he might be able to prevent her from getting to the loser's bracket. Oh. Both contestants, very evenly matched. Oh! And despite her great performance in the first round, her own guard could not withstand the barrage from this monster. Jesus. Chakura's doing a lot better than I thought he would, folks. He is doing a lot better.
Yeah. Well, next up is the good Emperor Doriku versus my dark side.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Can he slay your inner demons where you could not?
Yeah. Yeah, man, though, I put up a good fight. It's just... Jeez. I'm gonna be having nightmares about that for a week.
Well, I'll be here if you need me. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Found you.
Alrighty. Here we go. Doriku did a very spectacular performance against his darkness before.
The desire for power leads the warriors to the arid desert.
Jeez.
But will it succeed?
In your eyes.
Need to exterminate the pests.
Battle 1. Fight.
Wonderful.
Oh, he starts off with a little bit of a boost. Things are not looking good for Doriku. He lands a solid hit via a grab. In comparison, Doriku does have a much simpler fighting style, but the flashiness of Demon Light might be enough to guarantee her victory.
How can I say? I got a very vicious dark side.
Oh. Oh! And despite the massive lead that Demon Light had, Doriku managed to secure the first round. But will he win the next round? Or will he be... Oh! These two are neck and neck, and ooh! And Doriku, with a carefully timed strike, broke her guard, and if breakouts were allowed, she would be out. Woo! That was a near flawless KO. Oh, the demon's gonna have to pull up a lot more dark rainbows if she hopes to win. Right now, she has the edge, but Doriku does have his power up on, and he only needs one moment. Ooh, Doriku needs to pull up a lot more. He needs to focus. All it takes is one critical edge, and he's done for. Oh, and speaking of critical edges, here it goes. That did a good amount of damage, but was that, but will that be enough? Oh, with a flare of lightning, he tried using the meter again. Oh, and it was close. Doriku almost lost the round. But he manages to prevail over your demons.
Thanks, Doriku.
Your demons have been slain. Unfortunately, that does mean you are also out of the tournament.
That's fine.
Yeah, I had three shots. So
yeah, Emperor Doriku will be going against Chakura in the next round. Next up is Helix versus Jeffrey.
Alrighty. They are both very, very old.
Soul of Cervantes. Is it my turn yet?
Let's see, where was Jeffrey on here? There he is.
This'll be a pleasure.
Now then Helix, I would say, is probably the scariest wielder of those weapons. Then, no offense to Ghetto, he kicked serious ass against me, but Helix was the only one to utilize the fire to the air, shoot in the air, then shank and shoot even more. Jeffrey did pull off an impressive win against Demi Loon. That might give him the edge against the Vampire Hunter. But his fighting style is not too dissimilar to what Helix had to deal with the previous round. Oh, it's close. They're both in the yellow. Ooh! Helix was just a pixel away.
Dang pixel.
Jeffrey goes again. Oh! Preemptive. He managed to land that every time against Demiloon, but oh! And he got rid of the shirt and coat of Helix.
Gosh, dang. Dang it. Those are some good clothes.
Oh, he's taking advantage of the shadows of the darkness to aim right where Helix is. Oh, and Helix is utilizing all sorts of magical magic this time around. Oh, and just like that, Helix is naked except for the hat. And it's just a 1 pixel of health. Can Jeffrey land it? No, he cannot! Helix is vicious, even as he is no longer with clothing. At least he has socks on.
Come on now.
Yeah, let's be glad that these guys managed to find spare clothes between rounds.
Indeed. Oh. We've seen this position before, but Jeffrey manages to secure the round this time. Not giving Helix even a moment of, good luck. This is pretty even, all things considered. Third, Helix haven't had a substantial win. And unlike the previous round, where Doriku got one near perfect, but oh, he started off very bloody this time. Jeffrey's already at half health. He's gonna have to pick up the pace if he hopes on beating Helix this time, and... Oh, but it looks like this is the end, folks.
Yep.
Oh! Oh! If he can get this right. Oh! That could have been endgame right there. Ooh! Wrong read.
Dang.
Might have a position open for you.
Oh man. So Helix goes to the next round. And as well as get another outfit on in preparation for it.
Indeed. Jeffrey gave one hell of a fight and managed to strip him nude, so he has that going for him.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Unfortunately, Sir Jeffrey does not make it to the losers bracket.
Nope. So who's next?
Next up are the two out of three of the Sylvana siblings, the eldest and the youngest, Ania and Thomas.
Alrighty, I believe Ania was first. Yep.
Face me.
Soul of SC6.
Alrighty. Ania is the only one of that particular fighting style to have won a match.
Warriors dance in a masquerade of death.
Will she manage to prevail? Make it even further than the rest? Or will Thomas be following doing all the other Siegfried users into the next round? So far, he's doing very good against Ania. Nia only has chip damage against him. Ooh, and one singular uppercut swing, and Ania is down.
Oh, no surprise there. I mean, she is a mage. Not exactly a sword fighter.
Oh. He got cocky with that strategy. The Thomas capitalized on it.
Grant me?
Ooh, snap his neck and send him to the ground.
It's over.
Ooh, and with quite the comeback, she manages to take the... Wait, what seemed like be certain win. Thomas better not get cocky.
Nope.
I won't let you. Grant me?
Another neck snap. Can classic Siegfried prevail?
I'll end this.
Ooh! And Ania guarantees herself the loser this bracket. Although with that performance, that was quite the 180. I'm only being able to do chip damage to Thomas to straight up winning.
Too simple.
Dang.
Thomas is gonna have to put in a lot more effort if he hopes to win.
And of course, Ania makes him lose the top half of his armor. And
Thomas managed to secure his placement in this tournament for a little bit longer. The question is, who will succeed? My money's on the one who's got a perfect thus far.
Hi, amateur.
Ooh. Thomas tried capitalizing with his critical edge. Did not work. It did not land. This could be it, folks. And Ania is victorious.
Dang! And of course, Thomas is going down to the losers bracket against Volvor.
Indeed, and quite a match that was.
Alright, next up is Gat versus Jakku. And
Alrighty.
just to recap, we now have 6 members in the losers bracket. So that would make for some very interesting matchups.
Welcome to the stage of history.
If we don't secure, like, another round down there.
Yep. So alrighty, Gat. You represent the combined hopes of the real people's crew.
I'm ready for this.
It's you against a literal pirate.
Good. I was getting bored.
Ironically enough, using the fighting style of a samurai, while you yourself are using the fighting style of a pirate in the roster already.
Warrior spirits are forged below the never-ending skies.
Let's go.
You look like a real pain in the ass.
Oop, Jakku has the same opinion of Get as he does me.
Too easy. Let's do this. Here we go.
Come on, Get, avenge me. Avenge me. Well, actually, I just realized it's pretty much just battle against the people who kicked my ass.
Yep.
Jakku's fast and strong fighting style, catching Gat unaware. Gat tries firing his gun. The windup Jakku sees coming and manages to get a strike just as Gat was about to attack him from the back. But we've seen winners comes out of this, even potentially doing a perfect. Take the following round. Oh, so far Jakku's winning, and he is definitely no longer taking King Gad seriously. Oh, and a perfect. Things are not looking good for the Sapphire Spartan.
Oh, yeah.
Time for you to go. Let's end this.
The best advantage he has right now is that he still has 2 meters compared to Jakku's 0. But his guard is not looking all too great.
Nope.
This is bad.
Dang.
Oh.
This is getting crazy.
Gat needs to capitalize it.
No mercy.
Ooh!
It's the end.
Not giving Jakku the satisfaction of a clean sleep. Especially not while he still has bullets in the barrel.
Battle 4. Fight. Time for you to go.
Alrighty, this next
Ooh.
round will determine who's in the losers bracket or who's got the victory.
Yeah.
Time for you to go.
Gat definitely has, Oh! Ooh, Gat utilizing all sorts of neat tricks. But he needs to do a little bit more if he hopes to succeed. Jakku's powered up. Things aren't looking good. Ooh, and with a tornado, Jakku eliminates Gat from the tourney.
Gosh darn it.
That was actually kind of fun.
At least he enjoyed it by the end.
Yep. Now to determine who his final opponent is until the next round. It's time for Bestial versus Hannibal.
Welcome to
Yeah.
the stage of history retold.
Alrighty, we're gonna have to see who wins in the battle with a figure with no eyes, with a figure who doesn't show his eyes.
And Gak gets the GG in the comments for the match.
Soul of
You
Raphael.
have sealed your fate.
Alrighty. Who wins? The masked assailant or the fashionable skeleton?
Everything that lives is designed.
And of course, naturally, Nier Automata is the location where these two would do battle. Especially they don't pay attention to the little girls floating behind them.
Up yet. Prepare to die.
Wait, what now?
Prepare to die.
The two girls in red.
Oh
That seems
God!
familiar.
Do not mention girls in red.
So, that seems familiar. Hannibal's
still
starting
have-
off. Yeah.
Stand. Fight.
So far, Hannibal's starting off very strong. Didn't give Bestial even a moment to utilize his abilities.
No. Oh dang! Yeah, I'm still having scary flashbacks from the 24-man raid of 14.
Ooh, and Bestial using some of his abilities there to gain the upper hand. But Hannibal's ready to strip him naked, like he's done to, well, one person so far. Oh, and with a powerful throw, it's, ooh, that was a close one, folks. With a singular grab, Hannibal already, he brought the two back into pixel difference. He might come up with a clean sweep.
Which means we gotta do something about that losers bracket because there'll be only 3 rounds.
Don't worry, I have an idea.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Bestial needs to utilize more of his tricks like he did against Link if he hopes to prevail. And I don't think he's going to be able to.
Nope.
Ooh, and with an uppercut, he breaks the mask.
Try again tomorrow. I'll gladly take you on.
Hannibal wins immunity. The round.
Dang. Looks like Jakku is going to be having a fun time against this skeleton.
Yep. Alrighty. Whew,
All right, time.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Next up
Time for
is...
the quarterfinals.
Yep. The next bout will be Zelos versus Acosador. This will be a very interesting match up, to say the least.
Oh yeah.
This ought to be fun.
If I had to put my points into anyone, it would be Zelos. Not just because he is a paladin fighting a vampire, that usually doesn't end well for the vampire, but rather because of his longer reach. Acosador has to face people who had to get up close to him.
Should be a good fight.
How will he adapt to a longer range fighter?
Enjoy this.
Oh boy. Well, ain't this a spooky zone to be fighting in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang.
Fight to your last breath.
Ooh, and with a bit of bludgeoning, we didn't even hear Zelos cry out in pain. He was just knocked unconscious. It would seem he's too fast for the King of Dicehood. Well, this could determine it.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Not in the way that Zelos hoped.
Yeah, they're now tied. Or no. Oh, sorry. Nope, not tied. Sorry, my mistake.
Yep.
A little close.
Zelos needs to have a comeback win, which we have seen, but not from him. Oh! And like that, Zelos has managed to at least clutch a singular win against this unstoppable vampiric menace to society.
Yep. But now let's see if there's going to be another spot filled in the losers bracket, or Acosador is going to make his way to the next round.
Nope, I don't like this for... Ah. And with that, I'm not sure what Zelos was thinking, staying on the ground as long as he was.
Position open for you.
But it certainly didn't pay out the way he was hoping.
Yeah, nope, but Acosador makes it to the semifinals.
And Zelos is eliminated.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Yikes. Alright, next up is Chakura versus Emperor Doriku.
Soul of killing.
So far, Emperor Doriku has had a strong advantage over some pretty tough opponents, including my dark side. But will he handle against this other newcomer?
Out. Yeah, because Chakura managed to beat Athena, who, as we saw earlier, was quite vicious, but unable to penetrate this lizard man's guard.
Warriors' spirits are forged below the never-ending skies.
So you desire to fight?
Battle 1. Fight!
Those may be gone, but Doriku is giving quite the strong showing to begin with. Ooh, but Chakura isn't giving up yet. Ooh, and with the proper timing, he manages to clash. Ooh, and he gets the first round against Chakura.
Nice. I mean, we've seen Doriku fighting against some pretty fierce opponents.
Indeed, he has made quite the comeback in many a scenario. Ooh, he started off very strong this round. Chakura manages to catch up rather efficiently. Oh, this is close. If Doriku isn't careful, he could lose the advantage. Oh, Chakura's entered critical. Ooh. And that transformation may have been Chakura's downfall for the round, because that drains his health. One more round. And Chakura does not give a care. He's using it now. Now to secure the victory. And it's working out well so far. Doriku's already at half. But health drains with every strike. Both his and Doriku's.
Oh yeah, I see it go down.
Oh! And Chakura has been eliminated.
Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Well, Doriku's long years of experience have certainly proved him well against this tricky opponent. But of course, let's see how well he does in the semifinals against the Demon Lord Acosador.
Indeed. Spectacular showing by Doriku, especially since Chakura still looked like he packed the same energy he did before.
Oh yeah. And next up, it's going to be the vampire hunter himself, Helix, against Ania.
Oh.
We've seen Ania got some strong comebacks before, especially against her brother. But would she handle against the fierce experience of the vampire hunter, Helix?
Yeah, Helix, the man who, despite being beaten into his undies, managed to win. Against all odds the previous round, as well as absolutely butchering Xylo.
Yeah, let's hope and pray that he isn't brought down back to his undies again.
Well, if he does, it won't be because he wanted to. That much is certain.
Slash can cut even the frozen air in two.
Let's get this fight started.
All right, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Battle 1. Fight!
Ooh, snowy landscape.
Yep. So far both seem to be pretty even. Oh, and Ania just lost her mage robe. And Helix is doing a lot of spinning.
Just dig it, that rope was a gift to her from her teachers at the castle.
She managed to deflect his attack. Ooh, and there's just a little bit of health left. And oh, even though he usually counters, Helix does not win the first round. Probably shouldn't have killed the robe. Ooh, and Helix came from above to try to catch Ania off guard, which did not succeed. Well, that didn't stop him from mantering his assault regardless. Ooh, starting off strong. Fired a gun shock right into Ania's head, but it didn't killer.
This is nothing. It's over.
Ooh. She was about to wind up a strong blow, but Helix catches her right before execution.
It must be seen.
Battle 3. Fight.
Give up.
Dang.
Ooh. Fiery slash right into the gut. Oh. And we see Ania's special technique. As we've seen her do this a lot more than any wielder of this style.
Specialty.
She is a credit to the Sword and Shield users of Sophidia's style, not Cassandra's. Oh, Helix is starting to play dirty. He did not like that.
Just die.
He's abusing all the teleport shenanigans he can.
Rest now.
Oh, it's close. Oh, and that was that one last gunshot. Helix does his old famous reversal.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Dang.
Battle 4.
But who win now?
It's over.
Oh, she predicted him. Helix is looking too hot. Ooh, and threw a perfect disrobing
Stand.
thing. One of these two is going into the loser's bracket to fight Volvor. Which one will it be?
Well, at least he kept his pants. Well, at least this time he kept his pants on.
I won't let you.
For right now. Oh. Things aren't looking too hot for Ania. She needs an opening. Oh. She's powering up. But will it be enough? Or was it... Oh. Alas, it wasn't timed well enough.
The battle is over.
Darn.
For the fallen who fought.
But she did manage to enter the loser's bracket.
Might have a position open for you.
Yep. And of course, you said she's going against Volvor?
Correct.
Alrighty. Right, because she already faced against her brother. It wouldn't be fair. Alright, time for the last round of the quarterfinals. Jakku versus Hannibal.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
A very interesting battle here, for despite these two not normally having anything in common, I mean, there is someone that they happen to share in both their lives.
Nice warm-up.
But I won't go into more details on that.
Soul of
You sealed your fate.
We've seen Jakku unleash vicious blows against, well, me and Gat. But Hannibal himself is no slouch either.
Well, guess I gotta clobber you.
So you desire to fight.
Who will succeed?
Fight.
I know I'm rooted for Hannibal just because Jakku manages to beat both me and Gat. Nope. Jakku's at maximum rage. We have yet to see this be fully utilized, but it is a very dangerous state. Ooh. But Hannibal manages the win. But we've seen people pull off less damage in the first round and come back with a perfect the next. Ania is a classic example of that.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Hannibal's using his critical edge to give him even more of a lead. He keeps trying to do that special block, but it's not working. Not sure why the AI is using it so much. He didn't use it in the previous battles. Ooh! And Jakku, who just made it a far more even matchup. But all it takes is one strike, and there it goes. Again, not sure why he feels the need to constantly do that close one maneuver. Seems a lot more of a detriment than it is helping him.
Yeah.
Well, I think Hannibal's winning, although I can't say I'm too satisfied with that showing.
Oh yeah.
Like, anyone else feel like Mulligan? Just because that was a very... Because the AI seemed to have derped out?
Yeah, Mulligan.
Yeah.
I agree with Hannibal saying that that was a disappointment.
Yeah. Because we want to see a fierce match to the end. That was just pathetic. I want to see the Jakku that beat the shit out of me again. I don't want to see the Jakku that's just saying, close one, close one, close one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's not even a grapple gat. I think it's like it might be a grapple, but I think it's a counter guard break. At the very least, it's a counter maneuver, but he just kept spamming it.
Guess I gotta clobber you.
But this is the only mulligan he gets. But even if he manages to 3-round Hannibal would still go into the loser's bracket. Regardless, because he did win the first round for these two.
Oh, so Hannibal will go to the loser's bracket?
If he were to lose this.
Okay.
There we go. This is the fight from Jakku I was expecting earlier.
Oh, yeah.
The AI finally got its shit together. And Hannibal was basically giving such a delicious a performance. Ooh, and that tornado will give Jakku the win. But Hannibal won their previous engagement, so this might just end in victory still.
Yep.
Fun fact about Jakku, though, I usually give him an anchor. Or indeed, in reference to that, I gave him a different fighting style. But he also likes alcohol, and that gourd does contain alcohol, so that's why I gave him this fighting style instead. Oh, he's powered up. We've seen devastating maneuvers when he's powered up like this.
Oh, yeah.
That one magic pixel. Jakku could win this, but like mentioned before, because Hannibal won previously, he would still be in the bracket, even if he doesn't win this one. Hell, depending on what the audience thinks, I might just actually end up sending Jakku there instead, if they feel like Hannibal should be cemented in his earlier placement.
Yep. So yeah, at the end of this, we'll see who's going into the losers bracket.
Yep. And as a... Ooh.
victory and bask in the glory.
Dang.
That's the performance from Jakku we were expecting earlier.
Well done.
Not
Yeah,
the one that
not
was...
like ring around the rosy.
Yeah. Close one! Close one! Close one! Okay. Gat, I will let you be the deciding factor. Should Jakku move on to the semifinals, or should it be Hannibal? Because Hannibal won first. Either way, one of the contestants is going to the loser's bracket.
And that would make it a total of 8. And I think we should stop at 8 for the loser's bracket, because if we add any more, it would make things very uneven.
Well,
What do you
yeah.
think?
If we had like another person also lose, then we'll do it. Hannibal, but only because I like skeletons. Alrighty then Jakku will go to the loser's bracket.
Alrighty!
Welcome to history.
Okay, so that is the loser's bracket all filled up. And now for the semifinals, that would be Acosador versus Emperor Doriku and Helix versus Hannibal.
Indeed. Quite the fun, not the semifinals I was expecting, but not something I'm going to be all too opposed to.
No! Make things more fun.
Alrighty. Doriku has been in many a powerful foe, but how will he fare
Riches attracts
against Acosador himself?
This'll be easy.
So, you desire to fight?
Very least in terms of elements, he has the tactical advantage.
And we're back at the ship warp. Seriously, these guys are really looking for...
I swear, the Merchants Guild is sponsoring this particular tournament. All we're missing is Seth. Oh! And Acosador wins round one with his superior speed and bash attacks via his umbrella. Not looking good for Doriku.
Nope.
Stop this! Stop this! Perish! You're mine! Prepare to die!
Oh, dang. But we've seen Doriku has some strong comebacks before.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have to put everything into this final round. Acosador's speed is getting to him. His old age is starting to slow him down. He powers up at the right time to counter an attack, but will be enough. He needs to start laying in some hits. Oh, this might be it, folks. I like Doriku a lot more, but it doesn't look like he'll prevail. Oh. And with that, the old samurai goes down.
Dang.
There's more where that came from.
That was good, though.
Oh boy.
Now to determine Acosador's next opponent with Helix versus Hannibal.
I must
Welcome to the stage of history.
Miss?
Retold.
What do you mean by miscat? Do you mean Doriku missed, or did you miss that route entirely? Let's see. Let's see. Where's Hannibal again? No, not Hannibal. Helix. Yeah, here he is.
Soul of
Is it my turn yet?
Soul of
I will seal your fate.
Alrighty. Here we go, the battle of the two men with H in front of their names.
Warriors cross swords beneath the gaze of the ancient gods. Ah, this'll be easy.
So, you desire to fight?
I'll be honest, I don't like Hannibal's chances. Helix has proven to be a very formidable and vicious fighter. They're capable of turning things around even in his underwear. So far, Hannibal is having a very commanding lead, but Helix has had make counters from here before. Or if you look back to the battle with Jeffrey, even from a singular pixel, but Hannibal gets that. Get that for many fighters. There's that pesky little pixel.
Yeah, good strong start, but of course, we know Hannibal.
We know Helix. Helix has made counters before, just need to look back to his fight with Ania. They're both powered up, but Hannibal still has his where Helix does not. Oh, and with a strike straight to the dick, Hannibal manages to win that particular bout. He might be able to no-sell the seemingly unstoppable Helix with his fancy movements. Personally, I think it's all in the hat. Oh, but Helix is making a fierce counterattack. Oh, the quick roundhouse kick. Oh. Hannibal might be losing this round. Oh! Could this be it, folks? Oh! Not only did Hannibal destroy his coat, but he destroyed Helix's source of power, his hat. The skeleton prevails!
Dang! Probably the Battle of the Undead with Akosor versus Hannibal in the final round.
History retold.
Indeed.
Oh boy, this is gonna prove interesting.
Oh boy. But of course, remember, folks, that I'm dead, but you're deader. Sounds about right.
Yep.
Soul of
Is it my turn yet?
Soul of fire.
And this fight, there's no better place for the final round than Astral Chaos.
Oh yeah. We'll be going back there again with the official final round once we determine who is the winner of the losers bracket.
Chaos erupts.
This'll be easy.
Conquistador starting off very confident. Hannibal starting off pretty humble. Sauron is in the background, not much of a speaker, but he is a guest looker, I guess you could say.
Yep. Yeah, traveling all the way here from Mordor.
All the way from Mordor. I will take it over one day. Once they give me a game where I officially take it over. Conquistador.
You got close a few times.
Conquistador manages to prevail. Things are not looking too good for him. Oh, he's powered up.
Oh?
Will he do his special nudity special? Oh. Conquistador might not let him even have it, but he's too fast. Oh, but not... Ooh, but Conquistador wasn't fast enough to... with that attack to land a direct blow. Oh. Their blade tap. Oh. Oh, we... Will they stop spinning? Oh! And probably, I think, the first time. Fine, we see the Conquistador bleed.
Dang!
They really do like spinning, yeah, you're right.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy.
Conquistador had used up his power-up. He wasn't expecting a comeback from Hannibal. He was expecting this to be an easy tournament. Oh. Hannibal loses that round. Unfortunately for Hannibal, Bull and a Conquistador both. There's no entry into the loser's bracket here. It's all or nothing.
Yep.
Because, you know, it'd be rather boring if we have the finalists fight again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're doing it's walking, it's circling. Oh! Hannibal gets his critical edge off. This will give him a substantial lead. And he even powers up. He's doing his damnedest to make sure a Conquistador can't win him. Come on, hey guys, fight! There's a battle going on. Oh. Hannibal did not see that strike coming. Oh, this is the first time we're seeing it. Hannibal has not seen this from the previous fights. But he's still in it. Oh, but that is it. He did it was a great attempt. But he was disoriented from the critical edge.
Yeah.
The winner of the winner's bracket is a Conquistador. But he shouldn't get too comfortable. After all, there's still fighters out there willing to take his throne.
Oh, yeah. And the first one is Demi Loon versus Aquila.
Ah, yes, Demi Loon. And he had quite the showing the first time. Let's see, where's Demi Loon? I forget, who did Demi Loon lose to again?
Excellent.
I think it was Jeffrey.
Yeah, it was Jeffrey.
Yeah, he lost to Jeffrey. So this definitely is going to be interesting for him. And said at the very least he evades the vampire killer. There, or at least for now.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see. Now, where's Aquila on here again? Trying to find him. There we go.
This ought to be fun.
Fun fact with Aquila, when I made him, or at least a version of him in the previous game, because Zas wasn't around, I used a fortune teller fighting
Do
style.
not interfere.
All right, I'm gonna enjoy this.
And that led to a very funny joke from Gat, but I'll hold it off because the combatants are now in the middle of fighting.
Take this.
Demiloon starting off very strong, as I knew he would.
It's over.
Damn, blink and you miss it. Demiloon perfects Aquila. Who
Oh, dang.
didn't even look like he did anything.
Battle. I take this.
Dang. Ooh, but Demiloon finally got some blood on him now.
The ultimate. Take this.
Yeah, Aquila, I remember his fight. Well, he went up against Ania.
Here goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, but it doesn't look like he's gonna have much luck this round. He would have to literally do the 180 that Ania did to him against Demiloon. But can he do it without his favorite jacket?
I take this. Take this.
He gets him in. It will be enough.
Here goes.
Neither contestants have used their gauge at all.
Take this.
Also, we might see some shenanigans. And there goes the shenanigans.
Victory. Stay down.
This looks... And with a vicious counter, Aquila goes down.
Oh,
Finally
man.
eliminated, with Demi Loon being
I
victorious.
simply fought better. Nothing more.
Very humble in his victory.
Oh, yeah.
Will that give him the edge to take out a Coastador from his throne?
Welcome to
Who
the stage
knows?
of history.
But first, let's see who will be his next opponent when Aiden goes against your other version, Eudex Chaos.
Indeed.
Is it my turn yet?
If Aiden wins this, he'll go up again. He'll have a chance to go up against Ania, that we can have all the siblings have fought each other at least once.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair to Udex me, I do have a very scary fighting style. That we've seen decimate, say, the fighter.
Warriors to the arid desert.
But it is conquerable.
Your time has come.
Battle 1. Fight.
I come in fits the pumbling, but I miss completely. Aiden is stepping all around me. I'm not doing all too hot. Aiden perfectly counters me as he's doing his strikes. Looks like I'm in desperate need of help. I'm gonna have to do quite the counter if I hope to prevail. And I'm down.
Victory will not come.
Ania showed this fighting style having such unapologetic wrath behind it.
I can feel it.
Baby.
Aiden's starting out very strong. I need to pull off more maneuvers if I have any hopes of victory. There is one attack that I could do, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to pull it off. Ooh, that was a. Ooh, now that's one hell of a combo.
No escape.
Hey.
Aiden loses his helmet and his breastplate.
To your last breath.
No escape. Stay down.
Battle 3. Fight.
Come on now. I can feel it.
Aiden's doing his start off the round like he did before.
Baby.
Let's have some fun. What?
Ooh, jeez.
Ooh, and with a swift counterattack, I could make up the difference, but will it be enough with Aiden's speed? I gotta remember, there's no losers bracket. It's winner take all now.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh! Tried coming up, and by the sound of it, tried doing a grab, but Aiden managed to get a foot down on my attempts. This is it.
Close, though.
Yep. The things are not looking too hot. Aiden's perfectly blocking all my unorthodox maneuvers. Ooh, but Aiden has gone quickly from top to yellow. Oh, but I'm not too far from it myself. Ooh, and with a quick little spin, Aiden prevails, defeating a fighting style that his ancestor would use.
Yep.
And his sword is vibrating violently. Probably should get that looked at, Aiden.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Alrighty, who's next?
Alright, next opponent is going to be Volvor versus Ania.
Gonna be very interesting, especially since in that D&D campaign I talked about before, Volvor and Ania were allies there.
Soul of yourself.
Of course, in current continuity, they do not even know each other. Let's see.
Soul of
I'll give you a challenge.
In a brightly lit forest, which of these two will prevail?
Wolves carve their souls into their swords.
I won't hold back.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Battle 1. Fight.
No chance. Aha! Yeah!
I will say I do not envy Volvor's chances. Ania has pulled off some very impressive wins, especially when the odds were against her. For until Hannibal showed up, she was the first one to make Helix bleed.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Battle 2. Fight.
No chance. No chance. Yeah.
This is it.
Oh, and some sort of unorthodox, holding the arm back, taking a few steps. managed to get some good clean shots in, but Volvor needs to re-amp his offensive if he hopes to beat Ania, who's quickly made up the difference. Oh, 1 pixel. Can he pull a Helix? No, he does not. Only Helix can pull off a Helix, it looks like. Only one more round left, and we've yet to see Ania do his special. Or her special, I mean. But we've seen Volvor do his, the impromptu critical edge. Ooh, right into a wall. Volvor's trying to make up the difference, but it's not looking too hot. Ooh, that's it. Like I thought.
Tomorrow's victory starts with a heart of steel.
Here, let's see who is possibly Ania's next opponent, unless we have to like mix around the thing with Thomas versus Jakku. Because if we recall correctly, Thomas was Ania's opponent last round.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
All the Savano siblings are here. Who would have seen that one coming? Not me.
Nope.
Soul of... Brace yourself. Soul of... Good. I was getting bored.
Jakku has already used up his mulligan, so if he starts fricking up his victory, or not being able to come back, he doesn't get another shot. So hopefully he keeps in mind and doesn't keep trying that stupid maneuver that never worked.
Eternally unknown.
I won't hold back. You look like a real pain in the ass. Battle 1. Fight.
Thomas starting off strong. Very strong. Jakku's been more of a punching bag than an actual enemy. I'm surprised he even had a little bit of damage on Thomas that time, given how much he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like he's proven to prove me wrong. That he'll have to do a lot more of that.
All right. Shall we?
Oh, that was much better. But Jakku has to pull off a little bit more. More to beat Thomas. But it's just Thomas is powered up now. And with a rushing charge, he manages to get Jakku in what would have been a safe pickup point. I don't think Jakku was gonna win. I think that was it.
Yep.
Don't piss yourself. Take this.
He utilized his critical edge, but it will take a lot more than that in order to succeed. It would potentially take the second one to win, but I don't think he'll do it. Oh, he's unleashed the maximum rage, but can he pull it off? Nope.
Claim victory and bask in the
You got to see what it looks like though, folks, so that's a plus.
Yep. And it looks like we're gonna have to mix up the roster a little bit because, of course, like I said, Thomas did go against Ania previously, and well, that just wouldn't be fair.
Yep. But But depending on how things go, it could inevitably happen anyway.
Yep. So it'll be Demi Loon versus Thomas, and then Aiden versus Ania.
welcome to the stage of history retold.
Yep.
Soul of
Is it my
Shangwa.
turn yet?
I keep an eye on characters. Did I already go past Demi Loon? I felt like I did. Oh, there he is. Literally across from Ania.
A wise choice.
Yep.
Oh wait, whoops, I think I have this backwards. Yeah,
My turn yet?
because
Yeah, you
Aiden
do.
is going up against Ania.
Yep.
I'll give you a challenge.
Okay, so will Aiden be able to beat Ania, or will Ania just prove to be the superior of all the siblings? Rock, paper, scissors, or straight up victory?
Carve their souls
Well, let's hope and see.
This'll be easy.
Quite it's funny that these three characters who are related all ended up in the loser's bracket.
Oh, yeah.
Battle 1. Fight.
There's something... Alright, Nia isn't starting up too hot, but we have seen her come from having a... being perfected on to actually perfecting.
Just die.
For all we know, she's just watching Aiden's fighting style.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh,
Come on now.
Oh, dang.
No chance.
Aiden is leaving the hurt. He's gonna have to pull off some swift maneuvers. After all, there's no, as I've mentioned before, there's no second loser's bracket. This is it. Ooh, and with a kick to the foot, she is down.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Ania cook. I believe this is Ania's weakest performance thus far.
Yeah.
I'll end this.
Oh, and we're seeing her special.
Brace yourself. My specialty.
That is indeed her specialty. We've seen her use that in almost every fight. But she needs to do a little bit more if she hopes to beat her brother.
It ends here.
Alright, she got a round in. But like mentioned, need a little bit more if she hopes to prevail.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I think I saw a wolf in the background. Oh, but Aiden's doing his special now.
I won't let you. Not likely. You'll pay.
Dang, they're already pretty evenly matched. Oh.
Oof, Ania needs to use a little bit more. She might have to use her meter a little bit early. Probably trying to save it for the final round. Oof. It was close one to the end there. They're both
Yeah.
blocking.
I might have a position open for you.
Unfortunately, Aiden proved to be a far more stronger opponent.
Not
Next
sure
up is-
about strength, but he certainly was the more agile of the two.
Oh, yeah.
So his
Next up
fancy
is-
footwork going all around Ania's defenses.
History retold.
Yep, next up it's Thomas versus Demiloon. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. 'Cause it-
My favorite bit is that these two are literally right next to each other.
Wise choice.
Both of
that
them.
makes it easy.
But who will win?
The desire for power leads the warriors to the arid desert.
I won't hold back.
Don't yell. It's barbaric.
Battle 1.
Demiloon clearly not wanting to hear any yelling. Which I see.
Take this. Got it.
No, with those long ears, I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm betting those are pretty sensitive sometimes. Oh, dang!
Oh, Demiloon is being very fast. He might be more than a match for Aiden's speed. Oh, and we already have a bit of armor break, I think. So thankfully he didn't have that much in terms of headgear, so he's mostly fine. Oh, no, wait, he lost his chest armor. That might prove to be a problem. But maybe he'll... And I'm speaking metaphorical here, folks, in terms of lore-wise, but that might just give him the speed he needs to win. Demiloon needs to pump up his aggression. He's been letting too many strikes get on him.
Here goes. No. Still going.
Oh. Even thus far. So because Demiloon got cocky.
Yep.
I will say, the space off of that first round, Demiloon, I want to say, probably has the second highest chance, with Aiden having a good chance, I want to say, too, of defeating a Cosador. The only reason why I'm not giving Thomas any is because, well, we've already seen somebody with a big old greatsword go up against a Cosador and lose.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Thomas might make me eat my words. Demiloon needs to do a little bit of a better job. He's powering up. He's already starting off strong, unlike some other fighters that we've seen utilize their transformation.
Oh dang! Whoa! Whoa, that's fast.
Thomas is in the yellow, but will it be enough? He does have his supercharged state, which we haven't seen in action, but it is quite devastating. Oh. And with that, we need only one more round.
Dang.
Both fighters should be proud, for they did a spectacular job fighting. I can see any one of them fighting Aiden and winning. Especially since, for Thomas, he actually have already beat Aiden. But even that in itself was a close fight. Ooh! Powerful blow there.
I got this.
So, I think Thomas is gonna win. I don't trust in Demiloon's speed now, not compared to that range. Oh! And Demiloon makes me eat my words!
Dang!
With a good old kick up words.
See your limits.
Demiloon manages to prevail.
Now time for the finals of the loser bracket. It's Aiden versus Demiloon.
A match that we haven't seen before, which is thank God, because otherwise we would have seen some rematches.
And this will determine who will be going against the Demon Lord Vampire himself, a Cosador.
Based off of history, Demiloon would have the most advantage, for he's actually fought a Cosador before. But Coastador had a much different moveset back then.
Yep,
Then
but
he
let's
used...
see.
But first, we gotta see if Demi Loon can, with his impressive speed, match up with Aiden. Already, the speed is proving to be a factor. He needs to speed up.
Oh, you definitely say that Aiden is definitely the strongest fighter of the three Sylvanas siblings. Oh, jeez. Ah, I got dizzy.
Yeah. Gets earlier complained in the final battle that those two were spitting. Spent most of their time spitting. Well, fortunately, while Aiden will probably be spending most of his time spinning as well, his fighting style revolves around spinning a whole bunch. But would that give him an edge against the Demon Lord? Or the Vampire? We'll see. Right now, he's doing a good job against... Ooh.
Try to dodge this.
Oh. Demiloon. Ooh. Demiloon might end up losing this, and it'll be Aiden going up against Coastador.
Dang!
But there was some close calls against Thomas as well. Coastador might be able to still... I mean, not Coastador. Demiloon might still be able to win. But it's not looking likely, unfortunately. The Aiden's speed is proving to be too much of a factor. Ooh. And a similar mistake as many has made. He spent most of his time on the ground as opposed to just getting the fuck up.
Yep.
I always get annoyed whenever fighters do that. They never win.
Well, let's see if Aiden's speed will give him the advantage against the Demon Lord Acosador. This is the big final match.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Is it my turn yet?
It's gonna be a very interesting match.
Yep, I'm at the edge of my seat.
Let's see. And I'm gonna be having the song Doomsday play for this one. Figured it's fitting final boss music, given that the winner is, bracket is a, you know, evil dastard.
Oh yeah.
This'll be easy.
Alright, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Battle 1. Fight.
Goes this.
Oh jeez.
Well, Aiden's gonna have to... Aiden doesn't even have time to react. Coastador's just accelerated. Getting some blows in, but he needs to pull out a lot more if he hopes on winning. Coastador is not letting up. He does not want to potentially lose his throne. They worked so hard in getting. It's a real uphill battle from here on. Aiden seemed to have given up. Will he get the heroic resolve to prevail? Oh, he was just giving Costador a semblance of peace before catching him off guard. But I think that might be a little bit too late. Ooh, a successful throw. Oh, and despite coming out on top in the loser's bracket and defeating Demi Loon, Akoshido proved to have the superior speed.
Yep. Well, that's it. Acosador is officially the champion of this tournament.
Indeed. Which match would you say was the MVP of them all?
I would say that would be Aiden versus Demiloon. Aiden was certainly the faster one there, and he did try his best.
Maybe. I want to say that there was another one that was definitely a lot more of a closer and exciting match, that being Ania versus Aquila.
Of course.
Despite coming out on top, they were quite close.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Gap. Join us next time for Custom Character Conflict, where we'll put in a completely different roster. You're in and see how well they do.
Oh, yeah.
But
bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. And always remember, the only real magic is a demonic vampire.
Oh gosh.